A mother is traveling the country speaking about the pains of losing her daughter to a drunk driver, and she's doing it with the man who caused her grief. WIAT 42 News reporter Nick Goulis joins us in the studio with a story of forgiveness.
Natalie, Renee Napier's daughter Megan was killed by a drunk driver in 2002. 4 years later, she asked that the man convicted of the crime be given a reduced sentence. And for the last 5 years, Renee has shared a stage and a message with Eric Smallridge.
I didn't know how I was going to even breathe without one of my children in my life.
Renee Napier is speaking about May 11th, 2002. That's the night her daughter Megan and Megan's friend Lisa were killed by a drunk driver.
My life just kind of, right there, just was spiraling out of control, and I was in the darkest place I'd ever been.
Renee was also getting over a divorce during that time, and during her grieving over Megan, she came to forgive her ex-husband.
That moment when I told him that I forgive him, it didn't even matter how he responded. I'm going to tell you something, God broke all those chains that were binding me.
That led to Renee standing in front of a judge in 2006 to ask for a reduced sentence for Eric Smallridge, a man who was sentenced to 22 years in prison for the deaths of Megan and Lisa.
When he finally accepted responsibility, then I felt like that sentence was so long, that's like another life that's lost.
In the future, her whole family forgave me, you know, and there wasn't one person in her entire family that was against the motion.
Eric and Renee now travel the country,
because of Megan and Lisa's death, that I have eternal salvation.
speaking to groups about the dangers of drunk driving, but also the power of forgiveness.
It's just a phenomenal feeling of worth in God's eyes, to be a vessel for Christ. It means salvation to me, and it's not that I have to do it to gain salvation, but I do it because I'm grateful for my salvation.
Forgiveness is really not necessarily just for the person you're forgiving, it's for yourself. If you want to be able to move forward and not stay stuck in grieving, you got to forgive, and then you'll heal and move forward.
Renee and Eric will be speaking again in Birmingham tomorrow night. They'll be at Canterbury United Methodist Church in Mountain Brook at 6:30, continue to share their story. Live in the studio, Nick Goulis, WIAT 42 News, coverage you can count on.